I picked that song just for you, Alice. Welcome. Hello, rap members. It's time to experience some Doki Literature Club. And I absolutely, unironically adore this game. And if you don't know what this game is, you probably might be thinking I'm being ironic, but I'm not. I'm being very legit. This game is fucking great. What a guy. Oh, yes. This is the fantastic jazz cover of it by Insane in the Rain Music. I love this cover, though. Alright, it's about to get groovy. It switch slides mid-sentence. Yeah. This is going to be a great stream. I think we're just going to get right into it. And Alice, since you've never seen it, I could not give better advice for Doki Literature Club than to go in blind, have no expectations, and just enjoy the ride for the silliness, tropiness that it is. This game is very aware of what it is and what it's trying to be, and I'm not gonna say anything. No spoilers. This is a no spoiler one. I want you to experience this legit, Alice. I'm gonna voice act this, and this should be a fun time. And I'll be able to, please, as usual, as I always encourage you guys in chat, give all your reactions to what's happening. Let's have fun with this. You guys ready to get started with some Doki Literature Club? I got a Sprite here, but I might switch to some hot chocolate after I'm done with this here. Maz is ready. Oh yeah, the amazing, the best voice acting laugh of all time. Alright. Gotta make him look at the chat. Oh, I should mention, chat, I have a separate screen up over here for chat, and the game will be here, because the game's full screen. Alright, let's go ahead and begin, everybody. It will show up in 1 second here. This is a great game, by the way. Unironically, if you look up, okay, I don't want to spoil anything, but if you look at best horror games of all time, this is, like, always one of the top options. Like, in any... I got stuff right at the end. Amazing. Okay.
What do you mean?
Just to be clear, Alice, how much do you know about this game? I'm curious. Oh, I never finished the side stories. We're going to go through all those eventually, too. God, I'd love to go on another ddlc obsession rage. I was definitely obsessed with this game for a good while. This game's fucking great. Oh, wait. Hold up. How do I reset? Doki was too powerful, broke the string. How do I reset? Also, it says 78% through the game. I don't know how to restart. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, what happens? Can I delete these? Can I, like, delete my saves? No? Damn. Reset? Alright, we're resetting. It's back. Alright. I didn't realize we're already on a run. My bad. We have streamed this game like 4 years ago, but I rather regrettably, we were being way too silly with it and not taking it seriously at all. And we had a good time and all, but like, you gotta be immersed into the game to actually enjoy it. It is a story game after all. So I'm gonna voice it legit for you guys. Obviously, I'm out. Please tell me all of your favorite jokes. This game is not suitable for children and those who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. No, we're not gonna look at the detailed content warnings. But by playing Doki Literature Club. By the way, this is not an over dramatic opening. This game does include some... For anybody watching this is the first time, this game has some very heavy themes in it. I should probably mention. It is a very good story game, by the way. And it also makes a lot of satire of anime and visual novels in general, like making fun of cheesy-ass tropes. So we're gonna get down into it. It has the tropey beginning, it has the lovely middle, and then it has the interesting end. So, and it's not a very long game. So, let's get right into it. Please enter your name. We'll be Rathu. My name is not Matthew, for anybody who doesn't know me. I just, you know, I'm Rat, so it's Rathu. Somebody asked me if Matt is short for Matthew, is Rat short for Rathu, in which I naturally responded yes. Anyways, I'm gonna voice act this legit as much as possible. Okay, Sayori. She's a happy-go-lucky girl. Let's give her like a, I'm gonna actually, I say serious. I should probably specify I mean serious by my standards, which is not very serious. Let's see. How do I imagine her voice in my head? I don't voice act woman very well. We'll just go with, hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she may draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. This is just gonna be like R&R. I'm voicing the narrator and the NPCs, guys. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently and I'd get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to. Oh, that's me. I'm stupid. I didn't see the name change. Do you guys want a Yuffie voice for Rathu, or should we go with a different voice? Should I be like a maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you? Because you know it's like it's anime dub voice. Come on, Yuffie's the anime dub voice, and this is like making fun of anime tropes. So you know. Yuffie won 10,000%, 1,000%. It's on extra zero. All right, let's go for it. All right. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Rathu. Well, people stare at you for acting weird. Then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, but you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Rathu, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you'd join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You know, when I first played this game, I had no fucking idea what that word meant. I still kind of don't. Oh, you said Yuffie or Blabber? No, wait, it's too late. We're going with Yuffie now. Something that won't kill your throat. That's okay. I could do the Batman Yuffie, kind of fine. Only two suitable options. Sayori and your silly rope. NEET, from what I understand, I don't remember what it stands for. It's like shut-in. I don't know. It's like a shut-in kind of, from what I understand. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. All right. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Would you at least promise me that you'll try a little? Fine, I guess I'll promise you that. Yeah, well, why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club! Hello? Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, maybe you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie, what the fuck? Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yep, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please! Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I'd bring in a new member. The Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. He starts strangling. I'm kidding. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Hey, let's go. Fuck yeah. Maz says, Sayori, sorry, I'll join you, but put down the cylinder. Bruh. Zyger's okay, I'm here, I fell asleep. That's okay, you didn't miss too much because Doki Mario Edition was lagging like crazy on the real N64, but I will still find a way to stream it for you. I'm just gonna have to mod it on PC because the 64 could not run it for some fucking reason. But I'm legit voicing ddlc, and last time you experienced it's like, we were being way too silly with it. So I'm gonna be legit. I'm gonna really voice it for you guys. Please treat this as a podcast if you'd like, but I would love to see your guys' reaction, commentary, and chat. And please, if you want to have a conversation with me, I'm a civilized man, all right? Also, I got a haircut. Can you guys tell? It's a lot shorter now. It's much shorter than before. Oh no, what? How? Oh, it was running at like 10 frames per second. It was like unbearable. I literally could barely like move. Ooh, did I skip something? Shit. How do I, And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Ah, yes. You didn't miss much, Daika. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Hey, this could just be like practice for me getting back into R&R. I'm going to voice act and practice narrating. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member! I glance around the room. Girl number 1. Okay, I did not think voices ahead of this. I can only be on here for like 20 more minutes. Oh, really? Oh, that's a shame. Alice, you'll have to, you'll have to listen to the archive then. I wanted to voice this so you can see the story. All right, Yuri, as we used to call her Yumbo. I'm gonna give her like a, I don't know, shit. What do I imagine Yuri's voice as? I just imagine it being like a depressed, like angsty teen, calm voice. Like, I don't know. I'll go with like a Evelyn impression. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere! Ah, Rathu, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You could just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. She was the craziest from what I remember. Oh yeah. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Rathu. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... you too, Monica. Come sit down, Rathu. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I just got a little excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! I'm taking this seriously, chat, don't worry. This is my good voice acting. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and already has managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Sorry, I had to get a little yuffie with it. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? What? I thought technically you did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you, you know, dummy! Alright, Jesus, fucking stupid. Sorry. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. You know, it's clearly making fun of the fucking tsundere trope or whatever it's called. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set. Oh, sorry, I thought she was saying that. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Hey, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. No, that's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know? I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, oh, I'm sorry. I went to my old Monica by accident. So, what made, should I go with the classic Monica? Do you guys want kiosk British Monica, or should I voice her more legit how she's supposed to sound? So, who you going after this run? Monakiko? If I could go after Monakiko, I'd go after her every run, and I'd do 50 just going after Monakiko. But listen, because I can't, do you guys have a vote? You guys want me to go after a particular one? Hey, this is Alice's first experience, so what do you guys think you'd want to say? Should we do the Sayori route, the Yuri route, or Natsuki? If you pick Natsuki, I'm shooting you, because that's the worst fucking route. Please don't pick Natsuki. Go after who you want? Do you guys want me to pick? I mean, I would pick Monica, but if I had to go for my second choice, I could go with that. Sorry, I'm looking over here because the chat's over here. Yeah, go after who you want. Yumbo. I'm probably Yuri. I don't know. Sayori's really nice too. Oh man, I like Yuri's route the most though of the beginning of the game. So I think we're gonna go with Yuri. All right. I'll voice Monica legit, but if you guys want me to do this, the British kiosk Monica, I'll switch back to. So what made you consider the literature club? All right, no, I'm sorry. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori really seemed happy here, so. That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. I'm forgetting the voices, sorry. Monica is a really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why we're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. This is the MC talking, because frankly, I love literature. I love analyzing stories and writing, alright? So, Matthew, what kind of things do you like to read? Considering how little I've read the past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but then she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Hey, Monica is not Monica, fucking manga is literature, okay? I read the Soul Eater manga and the Zelda mangas, and they're pretty fucking good literature. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. I can visualize it perfectly somehow. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on clearly passionate about her reading. Let's be honest here. Yuri would be like the biggest fan of Skyrim ever if she was a gamer. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that, but if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. You know, the first time I played this game, we used to laugh at Yuri and talk about how much of a nerd she is, but honestly, I feel like a lot of the things she says about books is the way I kind of look at most writing. I kind of agree. Psychological and surreal horror and like interesting fantasy worlds, a lot of realism are like the best of literature more often than not. Matthew, I read The Bite of 87. Bruh. There is FNAF books, apparently. I'm pretty sure they're like legit too. Of course. Natsuki says, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back! Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is as cute as you are. Sari sidles up behind Natsuki and starts molesting. Okay, sorry. And puts her hand on her shoulder. Sorry. I don't know where that came from. Yes, I think there's like 3. Jesus Christ. I don't care that much about the lore to read those books. Natsuki says, I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Yeah, well, I guess I write sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why didn't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet, huh? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everybody's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help all of us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Matthew? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. Huh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said that I would join this club. Sorry may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at and, I lose my train of thought. All 4 girls stare at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Matthew, you all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when my dick is acting where my brain is supposed to be? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right, okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sarah wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really came just for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club! Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks at me once more. Rathu, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. I can't do fake laughs. Sorry, I'm really bad at that. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Atsuki clean up their food. Hey, Rathu, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sierra and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for her clubs. Sure, I might as well. Yay! This was her plan from the beginning. She just wanted an excuse to walk home with us, guys. Nah, she probably doesn't care. She just wants us to be part of her club. She's just a nice, happy-go-lucky girl after all. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright, so this is the part where we have to decide what girl we want to go after. And personally, I like Yuri the most of these three girls. Monica's definitely the best, though. Alice, since this is your first Doki Doki run, do you want a different one? I have a feeling you're gonna... Come on. Yuri, she's into surreal horror, psychological stories. She's into complex fantasy worlds with deep lore and knowledge like Skyrim. She's meant for you, Alice. You gotta become Lesbo just for Yuri. I feel like this is the perfect option for your run. But that means we're gonna have to pick words that appeal to Yuri. Which means I should probably save the game before I fuck something up. Gender bend her? That's been done to death. There's so many. Though don't look up anything about Doki until you're done watching these streams. I am so serious. This is one of those games where, like, as soon as you type the name in, you will get spoilers, like, right away. Alright, we're going after Yuri. Crimson! Alright, that's her. Melody? No. Lust. There we go. Horror. Tenacious. Misery. Sayori, what do you mean, misery? Destiny. Okay, there we go. Shame. What do you mean, shame, Sayori? Vivacious. Intellectual. Waterfall. Natsuki, what? Anxiety. Afterimage. Depression. Massacre. Atone. Incapable. Oh, fucking Christ. I'm restarting. Alright, hold on. Philosophy. Unrestrained. Aura. Unrequited. What? What do you mean unrequited, Sayori? Unending. Graveyard. Agonizing. Extreme? Yeah. Fantasy. What? Fuck. Secretive? Defeat? Memories? Secretive? Okay, cool. Vivid. Eternity. Existence. Unstable. Entropy. Meager? Suicide. We'll go with meager. Grief. Oh, what do you mean, Sayori? Uncontrollable. Disoriented. Incongruent. All right, we totally got Sayori. That was I mean Yuri. Why did I say Sayori? We definitely got Yuri. All right, Alice, are you able to watch any more now, or do you want to watch more later? Should I continue, or should I just stop here? The others have already seen Doki, so you know. I could always just do something else. I am really enjoying doing the stream though, so I'm totally down for more if you guys are. The silly rope man. With a silly rope man? Is that the gender bend version of Sayori? The silly rope man? Oh my god, this music is so whimsical. In the second chapter of this game though, all the music is so recontextualized. What do you guys say? Should I stop here? Are you guys already gone? Or is maybe the chat's just really delayed? I don't know if for some reason I'm getting a lot of latency on my streams lately. I hope I'm not. You're still here? Should I continue or no? Is that because Alice said that she was only able to watch for like 20 minutes. I can always just move on if everybody's kind of gone now. I did save the game just now. Let's play a different game. Yeah, I guess we'll end it here. They must have already left or something. I don't know. That was fun, though. I'm actually glad to get back in the Doki. This is going to be a fun run. I'll archive this so that the others can watch it if they'd like. Because, yeah. I love myself some good old Doki. Alright, we'll stop it here. That was fun, though. Hope you guys enjoyed my voice acting for Doki Literature Club. I'll go ahead and end the stream here. And I might be back with another small game. You know, why not? Have a fun night to stream some random shit. It was fun. Hell yeah. I'll put up an archive on the YouTube for you, Alice, so in case you missed any, you can see it all. We'll do more really soon. We'll do more soon. I'm actually, since you don't know how Doki ends yet, I am actually very excited to see your first reaction to this game. It'll make more sense as we go on. This game gets really juicy. I missed a bit at the end. Alright, see it works out. I'll archive it. This is a short stream anyway. Alright, that'll be the stream, guys. Thanks for listening. And good night, Tri-State area.